Alright, so based on what I saw today, I have to rework this and do some experimenting to try to optimize it as best as I can as far as generation and input power lowering. Now, it's not going to run this time because I'm just showing you the plan. I just printed this sector that bolts onto here. They get two nice N45 40-inch Neos in here, opposite polarities. These are the drivers, and you see the coil underneath. The driver coil, it switches polarity constantly, so this goes back and forth, and it stays in tune and picks up speed when you have two metal bars over there wrapped with coils. It goes really quick for under like a quarter of a watt, so that's good. Now, at first I had 4 of these on each side, but I need more. So this is just a prototype. If everything works out like I'm hoping, which probably is not going to, but if it does, I'm going to design it a little differently. But this is just to keep expanding on it, and I have holes so I can keep expanding if I need to. So I have 2 here, 2 in the middle as the drivers, and I'm going to have 1 more of these rigs over here. These 2 magnets are going to go. Then the next piece is going to bolt on over here, so it'll be even. And then I'll have 6 big magnets. Now there's 1 driver underneath that's going to make this thing go, with the 2 top ones, like my previous video shows how I get really good reciprocation for very little input power. Over here I'm going to have 2 more coils on the top with metal cores laminated, so hopefully it picks up speed with these 2. Then 2 more on this side, so I'll have a total of 6 coils on the top. Then I could get 4 more actually in, because now on these other ones I don't have anything under them. I could get coils underneath here and get action and produce down here. Same on this side, top and bottom. So I'll be able to do 2 coils, 4 coils, 8 coils, 10 coils, 10 collector coils for 1 driver. And hopefully I could get some motion out of it and see what it's going to produce. And if I have to add more, I left holes in here. This, of course, this is going to get really wobbly and whatnot because it's just experimental. But then I can mount these magnets again, coming out over here to go into coils, or mount something else over there later. So now, if this looks probable and possible, and I want to scale it up, the plan is to, get rid of all these junctions and use 4 bearings instead of 2. These rails are heavy duty, so these will take any weight, as much as I'm going to put on it. But I only have 2 bearings, linear bearings on this whole thing now. So if I do go for the big unit, or my final build, if I ever build a really good one, it'll be more streamlined, not so many connections, a little thicker, give it a little more meat, and make sure I have 4 bearings, 1 on each side, or 1 on each side, supporting the whole thing better, give it a little more support. But for testing purposes, the slide's nice and easy. These are N52s, 1-inch Neos, nice and strong. These are N42s, big ones. So I'll definitely be able to see what she does with this setup once another 8 hours of printing to go to print out another one of these ones. Then I could start erecting and constructing the top. I could probably start planning it a little earlier, like now. But yeah, that's the build we're doing. I think this is uncharted territory, out in no man's land, because I've never seen too much experimentation with reciprocation, trying to get the wattage down. You see some with cams and whatnot, and every now and then you'll see a little basic actuator, but I like reciprocation so far. There's actions and anomalies and things that happen that don't happen with rotation, even though it's less conservation of momentum because it has to switch direction, but something with the flux and the pulling back and forth, there's some discoveries to be made in a system like this. So keep posted. I will keep posting my results.